And for flights, yeah, as simple as in any other country. So no worries about finding hotels and flights while in Saudi Arabia. And then the next question, from a scale of 1 to 10, how about the cleanliness? And yes, Saudi Arabia was definitely one of the cleanest countries I have been to, at least the city centers. I remember when I was walking around the city center of Riyadh, everything there is very modern, very fancy, very, very clean. But then I also explored some areas outside of the city center, and there it wasn't as clean and modern as in the city center, but still I would rate it as relatively clean. And also Jeddah and Medina were very, very clean. So nothing to complain about that at all. So the cleanliness, yeah, I would actually say 10 out of 10, at least the city centers. Outside the city center, at least in Riyadh, maybe like a 7 or 8 out of 10, so still very clean. But yeah, I was actually quite impressed about how clean Saudi Arabia is. And that was actually quite a cool experience. And then, which city did you enjoy the most during your trip to Saudi Arabia? And yeah, like I said before, I visited only 3 cities, Riyadh, Medina and Jeddah. And I think my favorite city out of these 3, I liked all of them. I had good experiences on all of them, and I would be curious to visit all of them again. But I think if I have to choose now, I will probably choose Jeddah. The reason is the vibes in Jeddah were just pretty cool because you have a really beautiful ocean front where you can get a fresh breeze, the wind in your face from the ocean, super beautiful to walk around the ocean front there. But then you also have a really historical old city center, which I really like to see usually. So the mix of, yeah, this old historical city center, the beautiful ocean front, that was just really, really cool in Jeddah. And overall the vibes were a bit relaxed. It was a really cool oceanfront city, also very modern, very clean, of course. So if I have to choose, then I would probably choose Jeddah out of the 3 cities I have visited so far in Saudi Arabia. And then if you had the opportunity to live in Saudi Arabia, would you take it? That is difficult to answer. I would definitely be curious to spend more time there. And I can imagine that living there would be a very convenient experience. But probably like you need to speak the local language. Like English was okay. There's another question coming later where I'm talking about the English. But I think, yeah, if you speak Arabic, then I can imagine that Saudi Arabia is a very convenient